Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you like what you see, please consider a subscribe. Here are 10 interesting and random facts about November 9th. Number 1. Welikada Prison Riot. The Welikada Prison Riot was a prison riot that occurred on November 9, 2012 at Welikada Prison in Sri Lanka. The riot broke out during a search for illegal arms. The riot left 27 people dead and 40 injured. Welikada Prison, which has around 4,000 prisoners, has witnessed a number of violent riots in its history. This prison riot was the worst in Sri Lanka's history since the 1983 riot, also at Welikada Prison, which left 53 prisoners dead. Number 2. Firefox released. Mozilla Firefox, or simply Firefox, is a free and open-source web browser developed by the Mozilla Foundation. Initial release was on November 9, 2004. Firefox usage share grew to a peak of 32.21% in November 2009, with Firefox 3.5 overtaking Internet Explorer 7, although not all versions of Internet Explorer as a whole. Its usage then declined in competition with Google Chrome. Number 3. Fall of the Berlin Wall. The fall of the Berlin Wall on November 9, 1989, during the Peaceful Revolution, was a pivotal event in world history which marked the destruction of the Berlin Wall and the figurative Iron Curtain. It was one of the series of events that started the fall of communism in Central and Eastern Europe. Number 4. King Edward VII was gifted with the Cullinan Diamond. The world's largest diamond was presented to the king at Sandringham House by Agent General of the colony, Sir Richard Solomon, on November 9, 1907, his 66th birthday. The Cullinan diamond weighed 3,106.75 carats. Number 5. Capital punishment in the United Kingdom. Although already abolished for murder, capital punishment is completely abolished for all remaining capital offenses. The last remaining provisions for the death penalty under military jurisdiction, including in wartime, were removed when Section 21(5) of the Human Rights Act 1998 came into force on November 9, 1998. Number 6. Love Yourself. Love Yourself is a song recorded by Canadian singer Justin Bieber for his 4th studio album Purpose. The song was released as a promotional single on November 9, 2015. It was written by Ed Sheeran and Benjamin Levin, and produced by Levin. A pop song, Love Yourself features an electric guitar and a brief flurry of trumpets as its main instrumentation. Lyrically, the song is a kiss-off to a narcissistic ex-lover who did the protagonist wrong. Number 7. Myanmar Train Crash. The train crash occurred on November 9, 2012 near Kantbalu in central Burma. A train traveling from Mandalay to Myitkyina and which included 7 wagons containing petrol and 2 containing diesel fuel derailed and burnt. At least 27 people were killed and more than 80 were injured. According to the Information Ministry, many had been trying to collect spilt fuel. Number 8. Garry Kasparov becomes youngest chess champion. On November 9, 1985, Kasparov secured the world crown by a score of 13-11 over his opponent. He was 22 years old at the time, making him the youngest ever world champion. Number 9. Apollo 4 launched. On November 9, 1967. The Apollo 4 was the uncrewed first test flight of the Saturn V launch vehicle, the rocket that eventually took astronauts to the moon. The space vehicle was assembled in the Vehicle Assembly Building, and was the first to be launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida, where facilities built specially for the Saturn V had been constructed. Number 10. Gail Borden birthday. Not exactly a household name, but Gail Borden, born November 9, 1801, was a native New Yorker who settled in Texas in 1829, then still Mexico, where he worked as a land surveyor, newspaper publisher, and inventor. He created a process in 1853 to make sweetened condensed milk. Borden's process for making sweetened condensed milk enabled the dairy product to be transported and stored without refrigeration, and for longer periods than fresh milk. There you have it. Thanks for your time. Please consider a subscribe and see you tomorrow.